If his record is never broken, that perfectly is just fine with Joe Martinek.
It took me a lot of hard work to get that number.
More than 7,000 yards during his days at Hopatcong, but it started way before that. Stories coming up.
First down, and the handoff goes to Martinek. Martinek trying to get to the outside. He is the all-time state record holder for rushing in the history of New Jersey.
MSG's High School Weekly 9 years ago, Hopatcong's Joe Martinek still holds the state's rushing record. More than 7,000 yards. Jason Kahn back with us tonight. This state has seen Franco Harris, Noshan Moreno, Ron Dane. So how much does that record mean to Martinek?
Nick, let's put it this way. I asked if he still remembers that number, and without hesitation, he yelled it out to me. So it means a lot to him, something that started years before high school. Even in Pee Wee football, Joe Martinek excelled at running back.
Always wanted to be a running back, always wanted the ball in my hands.
Scoring on his high school football field before it became his high school football field. But it's now Martinek watching Hopatcong's budding stars nearly 2 decades later, where he became New Jersey's career leader in rushing yards. You think anybody's going to break it?
I hope not, but I mean, it took me a lot of hard work to get that number.
October 13th, 2006, Martinek was 134 yards from breaking the record. 3 years earlier, Keyport's Ken Katusi set the mark at 6,720 yards. Martinek not only passed it on that night, he shattered it by the end of the season. 7,589 yards.
One of the best handful of players I've ever covered.
Joe Hoffman has been writing for the Daily Record for almost 25 years.
We get all the reports from all the correspondents, and all of a sudden I'm like, who's this Joe Martinek kid? Freshman? Wow, I got to go see him play.
As a freshman, Martinek had 1,430 yards. He followed with 1,708 yards, then 2,500 yards. And as a senior, 1,951 yards.
The night that you broke the record, what was that like?
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, the place was just surrounded with people. I've never seen more people here ever before.
Ever since then, no one's come near that milestone. Glassboro's Corey Clement, who now plays for Wisconsin, set the all-time mark in South Jersey in 2012. He finished with 6,245 yards. 2 years ago, Jamari Bogan, now at Western Michigan, became Union High's career rushing leader, short of Martinek's record by more than 1,500 yards.
Now Hopatcong is, it's on the map, it's known, and it has a, good name now, and that's what I wanted.
But Martinek got much more. He accepted a scholarship to Rutgers. There, he put up 1,770 rushing yards and 17 touchdowns in 4 years.
Everyone was their top guy in their hometown, so it was hard, and then again in the NFL, it's another step up, so it's another adjustment you have to make.
Martinek was picked up by the Giants as an undrafted free agent. He was signed to the practice squad. After the season, he was released. He thought his football days were over until he got a call about 6 months ago to play for Parma of the Italian Football League. The 26-year-old helped lead them to the country's Super Bowl, where they lost. And while he says his football days are over, he's left an unforgettable legacy. So after football, Martinek is now studying to become a state trooper. He also owns his own clothing line, Nick.
Martinek from Pee Wee to Pro. Jason Kahn with the Friday night feature tonight. Jason, thank you. He is well known around New Jersey as Martinek.